Hey guys, it's your girl Jennifer Danielle and welcome to Little Life of Wealth. Today's video is a cruise announcement, and as you guys can see, I am late recording the video, so I am currently on my next cruise. So thank you guys so much for following my journey on the Carnival Mardi Gras. I did decide to do another Carnival trip this time, so I am currently on the Carnival Liberty. This is a 4-day cruise that left out of Orlando, Florida, so the same location as Mardi Gras. And I am headed to the Bahamas, as well as, I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but Bimini, I think. And so we have the first day, of course, we left Orlando. The second day is a day at sea, which is today. Day 3, we're going to Nassau, Bahamas. And day 4, we're going to Bimini, Bahamas. So I'm really excited to check this out. I jumped on this cruise because I saw a deal show up in my VIFP offerings. And so what that is when you sign up for a Carnival's membership program, they track your points and give you so many points per day that you cruise. And so I received an offer for a cruise where the interior was $0 and the balcony was $40. So in addition to that, you had to pay the gratuities up front, as well as pay the taxes and things on the cruise. And so, oh guys, I don't know what's wrong with my eye. So what that made this cruise was I paid right at $200 to book this 4-day trip. Of course, all of the places that aren't specialty, the food is included and things like that. So I was like, I cannot give up that deal. I had to jump on this trip. So I'm really excited to get into this. I will say you guys will see a little bit of the footage. I can tell you from day one, my recording style is a lot different from Mardi Gras. I don't know if it's because I, kind of knew what to expect this time, or the fact that this is an older ship. My excitement level was just not the same. And I've tried so hard to just like get hyped up and be the same as I was on the last cruise. But I think it had a lot to do with my mental space too. And so I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about my journey and what's been going on with me, because I have had some major life changes. And the last cruise actually helped me to come to a realization that I needed to change the direction of my life. And so when I went on the cruise on the Mardi Gras, I was like super stressed and really just in almost like a depressed state before I went, just with things that were going on in my life and with my job and with my family. And so now things are a lot more calmer, and I can actually use this trip as a chance to relax instead of just an opportunity to think through things. And so I'm actually working on a project while I'm on this trip, as well as just really enjoying myself. So the footage is going to be a lot different. We're not doing as much of the exploring of the ship. I think I did some exploring yesterday on the first day I boarded. But other than that, there is not a lot to explore. From my understanding, this ship has been around since, I wanted to say it was like 2011 maybe. And it hasn't had any upgrades or anything done to it. So you can definitely tell the difference in this versus the Mardi Gras. And so that's one big adjustment. Like everything was so new and it looked so new. The rooms were so new and everything. And this cruise is a little bit older. So I kind of wish I would have done this cruise before Mardi Gras, because I don't feel like anything could live up to Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras was amazing. I had the best time. So yeah, but I'm going to share the footage with you guys and show you, what's going on this trip. I also will be announcing another cruise. So I'm actually turning around and going on another trip in March. So you don't have to wait long for me to have another exploration. And hopefully on the next cruise, I'll be a little bit more excited and leveled and everything. I will say, and not to give you guys spoilers, because I'm going to talk about it when you start seeing my tour of this and the whole vlog of what happened on this trip. But first things first, you guys know when I went on Mardi Gras, I was kind of learning the ropes. And so I left out of the same port, which is Port Canaveral in Orlando. And, I paid the extra money for the Uber. I overpacked my suitcase. So I found workarounds for all of those things. So didn't run into those issues. But with this cruise, I found out the night that I was flying in. So I flew in the day before the cruise. I found out from one of the Facebook groups I was in that the ship had to return to the port early because they were having some maintenance issues. And so I can't remember exactly what the word was, but it was something about the ship's part that drives it forward. So instead of them coming back to dock that morning that we were supposed to board, they got back at midnight. And from my understanding, they had the passengers to stay on the cruise. So of course, for me going on, a solo trip, or even just, being on the boat in general, I was a little uneasy getting on a boat that had some issues. I can't lie. And so I think we were supposed to leave the port at 4 o'clock yesterday. We actually did not leave until 8. And so it was a very different vibe. You could kind of tell that something was going on with the staff. And so it was just kind of concerning and kind of had me on edge. So I think that's a little bit of why my experience has been so different. And so even the sail away party, we were having a sail away party at 5:45, and next thing you know, they just cut everything. Like, they make an announcement. I don't know exactly what they said during the announcement, but it wasn't anything about the cruise and the delay, but they just cut the party, and then everybody just kind of ventured off, and it was really kind of weird. And so I was like, well, what is going on? And so of course, when you're on a cruise, they can't open the casino until you're actually you've left the port and you're cruising. And other than that, everything else was pretty much normal. So we were still able to do stuff on the boat. I had, of course, the first night reservation at the steakhouse that I like to do. And so I was sitting in the steakhouse eating dinner, and then that's when the cruise started going at 8. So it was just kind of a different vibe. And, I'm still a little bit tense and a little bit on edge, just wondering, which I'm sure, a boat is like a car. Anything can have a maintenance issue and need something, to be worked on. It's nothing. It doesn't have to be anything serious, but when it's my life, I'm a little bit like, oh, I hate that there happen to be those issues, which I know, it can happen on anything. But being that I was on Mardi Gras, it was a brand new ship, we just didn't experience that. So I expect everything else to run smoothly this cruise. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I just wanted to announce I'm going to do a better job of announcing my cruises before I get on them. It's just been very hectic, and you guys will hear a little bit about why things have been so hectic for me. But I'm going to get back to enjoying my day. You guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and drop what you want to see or know about my solo cruising experience in the comments. I will try to include that footage while I'm here. I have 2.5 more days on this cruise. So if you drop your comments within that time, I'll be able to show you guys what you want to know and answer those questions while I'm here on the ship. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for all of the comments and everything else you've been doing. You guys have been showing me so much love on my cruise posts, so much so that I want to make this a major part of my life and something that I continue to do because I enjoy it, I love it, and I love helping you guys to do this because it's such a big confidence boost for yourself and such a good opportunity to think through what you want to do in life and to just make any major decisions. But we'll not talk too much, like I always say, but I appreciate you guys. Peace.